Morning friends, how are you? Hope you're well and you've had a good night. Mine was good. I changed my quilt last night. I put on my winter quilt, so my heavy quilt. Oh, it was like snuggling under. It's just so lovely. I just snuggled under and just slept really well. So I was happy about that. This morning so far, not just at breakfast, and I am in the middle of editing a video, last week's vlog. So doing that. There's not, once I've done this, there's not much else on the docket for me today, which is quite good. I'll do wee bits and pieces, I think, and maybe do some craft stuff, I think, or maybe, hold on. I wonder what it was. Dad's listening to something on his computer, but, so yeah, so I'm just editing a vlog at the moment. That'll go up, I'll upload it today, schedule it for Wednesday, so you'll see that then, but, reading-wise, I'm reading Barefoot Beach by Debbie Mason and Under the Northern Lights by Carrie Fisher, or is it Walker? I can't remember, but you'll see, I'll let you see the covers later on. But anyway, let's get this vlog edited and I'll speak to you later. Bye. Evening friends, hope you're well and you had a good day. It's been busy getting things done. Well, not busy, but I've got some things done that we needed to get done, so that was good. Some more laundry, and just sort of looking after mum and dad. They both had digestive issues, so they've not been that great, so they're getting better, but they're both feeling a bit wabbit and washed out, so that's been that. Reading wise, I've read my 2 chapters of Barefoot Beach. Enjoying that, and I've also read more of Something Under the Northern Lights by Carrie Walker. Hold on, flower. What's it called again? Escape to the Northern... Wait, let me Kindle. Escape to the Northern Lights by Carrie Walker. So I had brought my tablet up because I thought I'll maybe just start an audiobook tonight, but no, I'm good. I think I'll just keep going with my Carrie Walker book, and take it from there, because I'm almost 50% through of it, so I think I'd rather do that. I can pick up an audiobook at another point in time, but at the moment I just need to get myself into bed. I'm actually feeling a bit tired, so I don't think I'll read for that long, but I just want to get into bed, and I'll see you in the morning. Night night. Morning friends, yes, I'm just starting my vlog today. At the moment, I haven't been up for that while, but I'm out and about because I need to get a few bits and pieces and do a few things. At the moment, mum and dad are not that great. They've got some digestive issues, so I needed to come and get some fresh fish. So I've come to the little harbour town of Port Seton, which is fairly close to where we live. So I thought I'd let you see the harbour. So this is the harbour. It's going to be, yes, we're due for rain. Over in the distance there, that's the Fife coast. And if I go across that way and go over to there, that is Edinburgh. Now, if I can pull in a wee bit, see those lumps? If I go, where's my nail? There, just at where my nail was. That's the Forth Railway Bridge, and also the new Queen's Ferry Crossing, and the Edinburgh, what was the Forth Road Bridge, and that's kind of the Granton area of Edinburgh. But I thought you might like to see that, so I shall come back out again. And as I say, this is what Port Seton Harbour is looking like today. But I think we're in for a bit of a blooter. As we say in Scotland, a blooter means we're going to get rain. I'm going to get a rain shower, so I'm going to head home and have some lunch. Evening friends, hope you've had a good day. Mine today was, well, you saw this morning I went out and then to go out and do a few bits and pieces for Dad this afternoon, so that was fine. So it's been busy. And tonight I've just watched some YouTube videos. I've read my 2 chapters of Barefoot Beach. I read that earlier on. Been reading more of Escape to the Northern Lights by Carrie Walker. It's okay. It's not bad. I think it's probably going to end up being kind of a 3.5 out of 5. It's enjoyable, but be interested to see where it's finished. I'm about 75% way through of it, so be interested to see what happens from there. But I got some book mail today. I'd pre-ordered this Merry Everything by Joanne DeMaio. This is the next book in her winter series. I love her books. They're the winter series. I just adore them. They're just so descriptive and lovely, and I'm just so happy. So this is the first Christmas book that I've bought for 2025. Yay! So this will go a couple of Christmas books I didn't get to. One that I won in a giveaway in July, and I've got two that I didn't read last year. That I may try and actually get done before December this year, so that I'm actually starting on kind of, shall we say, brand new ones for Christmas this year. So that would be really nice to get that done. So I'm going to put it up there and look forward to reading it. So yeah, that's kind of everything that's been happening at the moment. Tomorrow, I've got one appointment tomorrow at half 11, and then I've got the morning up to that point free, and I've got the rest of the day after that free, so that's good. A couple of things I want to try and do, but we'll see how it goes, see how I feel. But that's it for the moment. I will speak to you in the morning. Night. Morning, friends. How are you? Hope you're well and you had a good night. Mine was enough about that. Nice bright morning here this morning, which is nice. It was okay to begin with yesterday, and then it got really dull and dreary. So, but no, it's nice blue skies and fluffy white clouds, so that's good. Slept till about 9:30, but that's okay. I need to get my Tahushi moving. I have an appointment at 11:30, and I took out chicken stock that we'd made last night, and I want to get the chicken soup made so that it's cooking away while I'm out. So yeah, I want to do that. That's definitely on the docket. What else am I doing today? I don't know. I may start making up the really nice bookends that one of my best friends sent me. So I might start making that up today. I'm not sure. I finished reading last night the Carrie Walker, the one about the Northern Lights. I can't remember the full title. Brain has just gone. So it was, yeah, give it three and a half out of 5. I'll say more about it when I do my wrap up on Friday. What am I going to read now? I'm tempted to go back to an Encyclopedia of Fairies and see how I go on with that. I could start another book that I have for review, like the Carrie Walker one that is not due till November. But I just don't want to push myself just now. I'll maybe give myself a week off of review book, and then put that one, slot that one in. I have another autumn one that I could start, and I've also got my Gladys Taber I could start. But I want to take the Gladys Taber very slowly. I want to kind of read just the autumn ones, the fall one in fall, and then do it the way that Sonia and a lot of the others have done it. So I may actually take Miss Gladys for my bedtime read. Actually, that might be quite nice. But I am waffling. I need to get the soup on. But that's it for the moment. I will speak to you later. Bye. Evening, friends. Hope you've had a good day. Mine has been. It's been quiet. I looked at my bookend thing for my shelf. That is really, really intricate. It's like the pieces can be about that small. So I've decided I'm not going to start making it up now, because it's a project I want to be able to leave on the table in the office and not have to keep putting it away. So I think it's going to be after the festive season. It'll be a January, February project. I can see it being like a Dad and Fiona project, with probably Mum coming in as well. But I'm looking forward to it because it's got lights in it. It lights up, which is even better. And there's a clock, and I'm hoping the clock will be a working clock, which would be very, very smart. So yes, so that's kind of where I'm at with that. Reading wise, read my 2 chapters for lot of Barefoot Beach, and then had thought of picking up a Shalley School, and then this arrived in the mail. Over the Sea to School by Mabel Esther Allen. This is published by Girls Gone By, who are publishing a lot of the Shalley School books now, and also publishing the Shalley School fill-ins. This is about a girl that goes over onto the island of Skye for school. So I'm looking for. I don't know anyone that's read it, so I'm going to be very interested to see what I think about it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading that. But I'm tired. So time for me to get myself into bed, do some reading, and hopefully have a good night's sleep. I will see you in the morning. Night night. Morning friends, yeah, I'm back in the car again. Mum and Dad are off to get their COVID and flu shots, so I drove them down. Yes, I look half asleep because I am still half asleep. I hadn't remembered that they wanted me to take them down, or that Dad had said last night. So I didn't set an alarm or anything. I was still absolutely sound asleep. I was dreaming, and Dad came and woke me up, so I was like, I've had my breakfast, so that's fine. But yeah, so I'm sitting in the car while they go and get their shots, and you know, I've got my book with me. I've got Barefoot Beach with me. So I will read that for a while until they're ready to come out. But I'll speak to you later. Bye. I found these blank 16 count Ada bookmarks on that well-known online shop. So I'm using this to make a bookmark for a friend for her birthday. I'm not gonna let you see what pattern I'm using, just see that wee bit, but that's what I've done. That's what I've done so far. But it's actually easier. I thought I was going to find it difficult with 16 count, but I'm actually coping with it quite well, which I'm really pleased with. Woohoo! The old eyes are managing all right, as long as I remember to wear the reading glasses, but we're getting there. Evening friends, how are you? Hope you've had a good day. This afternoon, as you saw, I did some cross stitch. I really enjoyed doing that. That was good. It was fun to do, and I'm enjoying what I'm doing with the bookmark, so that's good. And then tonight I've been reading more of Over the Sea to School by Mabel Esther Allen. I'm actually really enjoying it. It's not very different, but in this one there's no kind of form, there's no forms, there's no like head girl, etc. Like, it's a progressive school, so like everybody's in equal terms, which is so different to what I know and what I experienced at school. But it's really interesting reading about it, and the main character is really struggling with, you know, this aspect of it. She's been struggling, you know, since the very start. She didn't want to go to the school in the first place. So she's really struggling with that. But I think it's going to be interesting to see how it turns out. So yes, I've been reading that. Scotland-Greece football match has been on in the background. We won 3-1. How we won 3-1, I have no idea. Because they were garbage. They really were. It was, oh my. Hey ho. They can't turn around and say we played a great game. They didn't play a great game. But oh, I'm just very glad that I never spent the money to go and watch that. You know, although they won. Anyway, I'm saying nothing else. But I'm going to get myself ready for bed, read more of my book, and I will speak to you in the morning. Night night. Morning friends, how are you? Hope you're well. Hope you had a good night. Mine was okay, but not brilliant. But a lovely day here. Blue skies, sunny. It's cool. I can feel it is cool. A wee bit of a wind, but that's fine. It's been a kind of productive morning, and well, part of the start to the morning, because after I'd sort of had my cereal and my toast while I was still drinking my coffee, I made soup for lunch. I just thought, let's get it done. If I get it done, it's great. It means that Mum and I can do some craft time because Dad's at art, so it means we can use the office to use that table. I finished last night Over the Sea to School by Mabel Esther Allen. I really enjoyed it. It was good. I'm probably going to give it a 4 star, and I would like to read the rest of the series. So that's really nice. There's a wee short story in it as well that I will read, and then I will start Practical Magic by Alice Hoffman. So yeah, I've got kind of my next book set up, which is great. The Practical Magic I am doing as a buddy read with Beth from Soulstein Dink and Rebecca from Colourful Book Nester. So I'm really looking forward to the three of us just chatting about the book and what we're thinking. So it's gonna be good. But I need to grab some supplies from up here as to well, things which I wish to decorate and craft with, so that we can get started. But I will speak to you later. Bye. Well, Mum and I are going to have another recrafting night. Excuse the noise, that's the washing machine. But we're going to decorate these 2 candles. They were up in my bedroom. This lantern that's going to be candle lantern that I think is going to be for a friend. And I found these ceramic baubles that I'd used at a lettering course that I hadn't used all of them. There's one of the ones I did. That bit didn't work out so well, but there we go. So yeah, so that's what hopefully we will work with. Okay, so I'm not a pink person, okay guys, but I fell in love with some of the pink Taperology stickers. So I just did a candle with all these different, I mean, aren't they just gorgeous? It's like, where's the real Fiona going? She don't do pink. But it was the gonks that set me off, I have to admit. It was the gonks that started the whole process. But yeah, so that's what I've done today. I'll let you see what Mum's been doing. Right, this is still a work in progress. It's a lantern that you put a battery operated candle into.
Yes, there's a third door.
It's okay, alright, I'll do that in a minute. So that's the top, which is really pretty. And then the front door are these stickers, which are cute. And then the back panel is that. She's just finished.
It's not stuck on.
Oh gosh. Third panel is going to be kind of like that, but I'll once she finishes it, I'll let you see what it's all going to be like. But this is going to be gorgeous. I know who's getting this, and she's going to love it. So yeah, she's going to be very happy. Okay, so Mum has finished the lantern. It is absolutely beautiful. And we're going to put a little tea light candle inside it so we can see it lit up. But absolutely beautiful. I love that. And I know the person that's going to will absolutely adore it as well. This is it with a battery operated candle inside. And it's one that changes colour, so the pictures will change colour as it changes colour. Well, they won't change colour, but there'll be maybe more shown or something like that. I don't know, but oh, so nice. Yay. We may get a bigger candle for it, but we just wanted to see what it looks like. But that's really pretty. Yay. Morning friends, how are you? Hope you're well. Hope you had a good night. Mine was a fairly decent night last night, which is good. Sorry there was no end bit last night, but I was so tired that I was like, no, just head to bed and go to sleep. So that was fine. Reading wise, last night I picked up Practical Magic by Alice Hoffman. Hold on, you're getting a nice wee shot of my arm, but there you go, that's my copy. And on page 18, I'm liking it so far. It's going to be interesting. So yeah, so that's kind of where my reading's at the moment, but I need to go help Dad do the messages. So that's going to be a start. I've had my breakfast, so it's just this my normal Saturday, which is fine. I actually enjoy going and doing the messages with Dad. It's nice to do. But that's it for the moment. I'll speak to you later. Bye. Evening, friends. Hope you've had a good day. Mine. What have I done? I did the messages with Dad, and then I haven't been feeling that brilliant that day all day. It's just been one of these days where I've just been like, no, I've been really tired, and I actually slept for a while this afternoon. Been feeling kind of out of it a wee bit, but you know, that's the way it is. Sorry, I'm changing hands if I can. I seem to have I've hurt my right arm, so it's like, yeah, but yeah, that's fine. But watched rugby, watched Glasgow win today, which is good. Really pleased with that. I read Practical Magic. I read the first section of it. It's interesting. I don't know what I expected from it, I have to say. And I'm intrigued by the characters. I am. I'm intrigued by the two sisters, by Gillian and Sally. I want to see what happens with them. So yes, I've read that. I've read my chapters of Barefoot Beach. Oh my gosh, it is really getting to the crux of the matter now. So it's going to be interesting to see how she sort of resolves all of this. But I'm very tired. Whether I read a wee bit more tonight, I don't know, or whether I'll just put the light. I'm really not sure. But I'll get myself into bed and I'll make my decision then. But I will see you in the morning. Night night. Morning, friends. How are you? Hope you're well and you had a good night. Today it's been cloudy this morning. The fog's been in, but it's beginning to dissipate now, and I can see some blue sky. Morning so far. Finished up Barefoot Beach by Debbie Mason. I'm not going to say very much about it because Elizabeth is still to finish it. She'll finish it probably Monday. I finished it today because I'm going away tomorrow for the day to meet a friend for lunch. So I knew I wasn't going to get much reading in, so I thought I'll get it finished. Really enjoyed it. So that's all I'm going to say just now. Yesterday, I haven't done any more in Practical Magic than I did yesterday. Had a shower and I am about to get my laundry together so I can get a laundry load done today because it's a half price lecky day, so it's a good idea to get that sort of thing done today. So I'll do that, but it's gonna be a very gentle day. My arm is sore now that I've been using it, so just try and not use it very much today, so it'll be okay for tomorrow. I suspect Dad will do the majority of the driving tomorrow. I might do some. I'll see how it feels. But yeah, that's it for the moment. I will speak to you later on. Bye. Evening, friends. Hope you've had a good day. Mine has just been very gentle, which was very nice. This afternoon watched one YouTube video and read the next section of Practical Magic. It's alright. I'm not raving about it. Yeah, it's okay. So that's fine. And then tonight on the live with Tiffany and the gang, I decided to pick up Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Reason for that was Mum and Dad and I have been watching TV, a programme we recorded last night of Greatest Railway Journeys. And they're doing it using drones. So the one that we watched last night was the steam train Jacobite from Fort William to Malig, and of course that's where we used to live, so it was like I got to see where, you know, the drone went over where I used to go to school and stuff. It was just, it was lovely. It was just so nice. So since it goes across Glenfinnan Viaduct, I thought, right, let's just, you know, and they mentioned Harry Potter, I thought, right, let's just do a baby. I don't know if we're going to do a full series reread because I haven't actually done that. I might do a full series reread of Harry Potter. So yes, I've started the first one. So that's it. But I'm going to get myself ready for bed. And I might just, I've got my, hold on. You don't want to see. That's not what I wanted to show you. That's what I wanted to show you. I've got my twinkler, my fairy lights on around my bookshelf. So hold on to it. If I put the light out, you'll get the full effect. There you go. That's the full effect of the fairy lights around my bookshelves. My little bit of hygge, Danish hygge in my bedroom, which is just so nice. But I will speak to you tomorrow. Oh no, I won't. Well, I will speak to you tomorrow, but it'll be the start of a new vlog. So I will end this one here. I hope you've enjoyed the vlog and there's been things in here that you've enjoyed. Please come chat with me down in the comments. Have you read any of the books that I've mentioned? I would love to know. What were you reading this week? And if you've been doing anything fun, I'd love to know. But on your way to chat with me, I would love it if you'd hit the like. So if you like the like button, the subscription button and the notification bell, all of that just helps keep my channel growing, which I am absolutely loving. But that's it for the moment. Until my next video, friends, stay safe, happy reading, bye.